Hello guys, welcome to my channel. I'm going to be talking about the Andrew Tate trial and how he got arrested and going into all of it. So yeah, thank you for watching and let's get into it. Obviously my background looks horrible. Please pardon me because I'm renovating this whole room. I'm going to work on this. I'm going to putting some money towards this. So yeah, please give me a pardon on that one. I'm going to need to take some time on this. It should be done by the end of the week. But yeah, let's get into this. Let's talk about the Andrew Tate trial. Or it's not really the trial, but let's get into him getting arrested. So, I have a really unique opinion on this, near to Nick. I can't say his last name, of course, but I believe that he's innocent. I believe that Andrew's been innocent. They've been trying to come after him for, I mean, a year, 3 years, something like that, ever since 2022 when he reached the height of his fame. And I believe that this is a load of BS. I think it's been a BS trial ever since the start, when he got arrested in Romania. And so let's just get into it. So pretty much he's getting arrested for human trafficking again. I mean, we've done this 3 times. He got arrested like 3 times already. The first time he got arrested was in 2023 on New Year's Day. And, I remember being 13, and I was a big Andrew Tate fan. I was like, wow, this is crazy. This is a BS trial. The guys that they got were so planted. They were also just, like, their stories contradicted each other. So I 100% believe that this was a trial from the elites that are trying to get this guy because this guy, Andrew, we have to remember how influential Andrew is. Andrew pretty much started the right-wing revolution. If you don't have to believe me, but I think he did. Because in 2022, guys my age were around, 12, 13, and we didn't have a guy to look up to who was a masculine guy. Now, he is a degenerate. Andrew is a degenerate. He believes in, multi-woman marriages. He is a Muslim, so he can have 4 wives. So he believes in all that stuff. He believes in, chasing women in a way. But he also made men, go to the gym, work on themselves, which at that time, the elites, they wanted weaker men. And so they didn't like him for that reason. And so they came after him. I believe that this is an elite attack. They wanted to come after him because he's really influential. He's influencing young men, especially. And I believe this is a BS trial. It was a BS trial in 2023. They kept him in for 4 months with barely any due process. They strung him right in jail. No due process, by the way. And no evidence to show that he actually ever did this stuff. So I am 100% on the free Tate area here. I believe this is a load of BS. Okay, the stories are contradicting itself. I mean, I remember, when this first happened, the stories never were illogically aligned, and it was always human trafficking. Now, let's get into. I could understand why people believe that he did do this. Now, Andrew he got rich due to prostitution and online OnlyFans. It was like OnlyFans before OnlyFans. He used to scam men, right? And that's why I call him a degenerate. He is 100% a degenerate, right? But he used to scam men. He used to get them for their money, and so I believe that it's understandable why someone believes this. But when you're 3 years and this guy gets arrested for the 3rd time on this, and there's barely any evidence to show that he ever did this, it's crazy. So the story was that the British government is coming after him. They want him in jail for human trafficking, and they got him arrested in Miami, Florida. So he's arrested in Miami, Florida. We don't know much about the story yet. If he's in jail or not, well, obviously he's in holding, but if he's going to be going to jail, there's no court cases signed yet, no court case date yet. So we don't know. But to me, I think they're going to actually probably put him in jail again, right? And I think they're going to try because now you have the United States and the British government involved, not just Romania. It's not just stuff like that, and they're gonna try to go full out on him. I won't be surprised if he does go to jail, and spends the rest of his life in there. But it's something to definitely worry about. It definitely is, because when you have two mega governments, who both suck. I mean, the United States government sucks. I love America. Government sucks. Then you also have the British government, which is the worst government probably on earth right now. Okay, and especially in the Western world, probably one of the worst, maybe the worst. They suck, right? So I won't be surprised if they do get him in jail for the rest of his life. And I just want you to think about the UK, especially. The UK is coming after this guy who has already been proven innocent. The Romanian government found him innocent and let him off. Okay, he went through this stuff for like a year. The whole year of 2023, he was on house arrest, and they didn't find anything against him, and then they proved him innocent. And so now they're gonna try to do this again for the third time, where they didn't have any evidence to prove that he was guilty the second time he got arrested. I don't believe this for a second. They want you to believe this, like this is like, oh, he's a human trafficker. Yeah, maybe is he the most moral person? No. Is he the best guy to represent the right wing? Probably not. But he's an influential guy, especially to young men like me, and they're gonna try to put him in jail, right? And now let's just get back into what the UK government's doing. The UK government cares more about this, okay, than trying to deport illegal Muslim immigrants that are raping women. Like, they're more worried about this, which makes absolutely no sense to me. I mean, you are getting effed in the ass, okay, by illegal immigrants, legal immigrants, and you're worried about Andrew Tate? You worry about Andrew Tate, like, this is, I don't want to use the word, but the R word, I don't want to use it, alright? It's horrible. You have two-tier policing in your country. Your country sucks, right? It's falling behind Poland, right? Which Poland, 30 years ago, just came out of the USSR. And Eastern Europe is performing better than the UK. And it's just crazy to me. You're replacing your native population. Your native population is not having kids. And you're more worried about a guy who lives in Romania. Load of BS, okay? A load of BS. These governments, especially the United States government, right, trying to get this guy to, United States, we have to focus on deporting illegal aliens, right? We have to focus on our own country, instead of worrying about this guy who, first of all, he is a citizen, actually, of both countries, but who isn't, like, shouldn't be on the top of our radar for trying to arrest. There's barely evidence to prove that he did any of this stuff. And we're going to try and put him in jail? I don't see it. But I do think he will be going to jail. Just for the fact that he got two mega governments, and I think the elites are going to literally try to kill him at this point. Don't be surprised if they try to put him on, like, they try to kill him. Because at this point, this guy is so influential to young men, and he started a far-right revolution, pretty much. He was the far-right revolution, in my opinion. He kind of, like, Nick was popular, but not as, like, he wasn't that popular at the time, actually. But you have a guy like Andrew Tate who was, like, mega, uber popular, and he did hold some immoral beliefs, I will give you that. But the thing is, no one's started this, no one's just more influential. Like, people still listen to the guy's still popular, and they're going to try to put him in jail. There's no doubt about this guy's going to be going to jail, so I just had to come out here for like 10 minutes. We'll be talking about the news every single day from now on. I just wanted to talk about this. By the way, again, the background will be fixed by the end of the week. We're gonna try redo this room. This room is like, I'm in my like old ass basement right now, so it's like I want to try to redo this. But yeah, thank you for watching, and yeah, I just think this case is a load of BS. And yeah, God bless, and Christ is King.